You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
So is this new Godzilla Ride coming out in Japan a sneak peek as to what we could expect from a CGI Toho Godzilla? That seems to be the buzz. We're going to check out the clip in a second. Hi guys, it's been a while. Welcome back to the channel. I guess I should say welcome back to myself. So we have been gone for a while. I have been doing a lot of self-training and self-teaching the last almost month in terms of trading and getting into cryptocurrencies, simply because the inflation is insane right now, and I want to put my money in assets that can gain value over time without having the dollar, my actual currency going down in value. So I have been really doing a lot of homework, and that's been very important because, I got a family, got kids, I'm working, messing around with money. So I got to make sure I do it the right way, do it the smart way, because if I go broke, the family goes broke. So, but we're back, and I have been streaming. So for those of you who have been to the streams, obviously, I've still been here streaming, but in terms of videos, yes, I have taken a step back because during the day I have been spending my days doing that and then trying to make up for lost time during the evening with the streams. But now we're going to get back to normal. We're going to get back to videos. And we got a little bit of Godzilla stuff to talk about. We're going to look at this clip in a minute and talk a little bit more about this CGI and these rides. But let's get into some Godzilla news. First off, as of May 9th, Godzilla has hit over $420 million at the box office worldwide, 422 to be exact. This was reported by Gamaro Island on Twitter 2 days ago, so I'm sure it's gone up just a little bit since then. So that is great news for the Monsterverse. And believe it or not, the Godzilla trailer has eclipsed Godzilla vs. Kong trailer, I should say, has eclipsed 90 million views. Even after the movies come out, a lot of people still go back to watch that trailer. Makes perfect sense. It is a fantastic trailer. It is a very hyped trailer. A lot of people loved it when it first came out. So to see it clip 90 million views, which I think is up there among the top Warner Brother movies, it's definitely surpassed some of their DC movies and things like that. I think that's an amazing thing. So, but we're going to look at this short 15-second clip. I'm not even going to put my headset on. I'm not going to bother with that. We just want to get a look at this upcoming Godzilla ride in Japan. And it's not the ride itself, because obviously us here in the States cannot get on it. But the big question right now, and I've seen this on Twitter and some people talking about whether or not what we see here is potentially what we can expect to see in a CGI focused Toho Godzilla movie. So let's take a look here first. It's a little blurry, but All right, so there you go. That was a very short clip. So, all right, look. For a ride, it looks incredible. Like if you're getting on a ride and you're seeing this kind of stuff surrounding you, it's kind of like back in the day, if any of you have ever been to Universal and got on like the Terminator ride and they had special effects similar to this. Very cool. Do I think this is their CGI? Like this is a hint at what we can expect? I don't think so, and I hope not. It's not that it looks bad. It's just that it doesn't, I guess, it doesn't, it's something that I would say I would put under the category of advanced animation. Like if they were going to release a Godzilla movie, in Toho was the release one with this kind of CGI, Ghidorah looked kind of weird. In fact, there was one point he was turning his head. He looks like he has more of a beak than anything. And just his whole movement looked off. This is why I don't think this is an indication of what we're going to see down the road. I would expect them to do this. Like if they release a movie with this kind of special effects, I would hope they would put it under the flag of something like some sort of advanced animation movie. If they released a movie like this, I cannot say I'd be very sold on that. The Godzilla design is kind of cool. Don't get me wrong. Like the design is cool. Ghidorah, I'd have to kind of see him not moving to get an idea of what he looked like. Plus the image is a little blurry. It's not the greatest, obviously, resolution. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to see what direction they're going to go in. There's still a lot of questions regarding where Godzilla's future is. Obviously his future will also always be with Toho, but what I mean by that, in terms of the short term, we still don't know if we're gonna get more Godzilla MonsterVerse related movies. I think we all feel pretty confident that we're gonna get more MonsterVerse movies, but we also know that they probably might be, I should say, Kong led. In fact, the next MonsterVerse movie, I've talked about this on streams. For those of you who are there, I've said this a lot, and for those who haven't been there, I do believe the next MonsterVerse movie, if they do make another one, is going to be a Kong movie. Even though this movie felt like a Kong movie and was very much a Kong movie, depending on how these negotiations go, depending on whether or not Toho wants to lend him back out, maybe these are negotiations that might take longer than we expect. And I would imagine Legendary doesn't want to wait too long for the next installment. Now, it also depends whether or not they're going to go for a big home run. When I say home run, I mean like Legendary decides, all right, let's just do one more. Let's get Godzilla in. Let's pay this last bit of money to borrow him. And let's do a final farewell mega movie. I know there's a lot of people think they're going to do 4, 5, 6 movies. I don't think so. I think at most they'll do 2, and likely is going to be 1 more. But if they do 2, I see the next one being a Kong movie more likely, and then ending it with like a big mega movie, something like Avengers Endgame. That's just my guess. I do think we'll hear something down the road. I would hope we hear something by Comic-Con. I think that's probably the target to get an answer. There's still a lot of stuff up in the air. They've done a lot of teasing, a lot of little clips that make you feel on one hand that they're going to keep going. And then they've done clips on the other hand that kind of make you feel like they're not going to keep going. I think they're having a little fun with it. And if they're having that kind of fun, I think it's going to keep going. I think if it was going to end, they would just announce it now to kind of just not let people's hopes get too high. So I do feel confident they're going to keep going forward. It's just a matter of when we're going to hear about the next project. When is the release date? I really do think Comic-Con, I know it's not live this year. I know it's going to be online again. But I do think that if they're there, if Legendary shows up, they might announce that. Also, they might wait as long as New York Comic-Con. And I say that because New York Comic-Con is going to be live. My sister goes to New York Comic-Con pretty religiously, and she told me the other day, because she stays connected with that, she's like pre-registered for early tickets and all that, and it's going to be at the Jacob Javits Center. It's not going to be digital. They're going to do it live. Obviously, things could change. New York is kind of wanky right now, but we'll see. I think the ride looks a lot of fun. It's a shame that, I'll never go on it because, I'm not going to Japan anytime soon. But it's not that the CGI in this looks bad. It's just, I don't think it's movie level quality CGI. I would see this more as a high tier animated movie. And I would love to see something that looks like that. So, but anyway, look, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think. I don't think people, because I've seen some people really like, oh God, I hope this is not. I don't think so. I think this is for the ride. I don't think this is any indication of what Toho has in mind going down the road. The truth is, we really don't know. We really don't know. I do still think there'll be some suitmation in there. I do think they're going to incorporate CGI a lot more. Whether or not they want to spend the extra money to go motion capture, I don't know. Toho is not exactly dropping $100 million or $40 million on a budget for a Godzilla movie. They're not going to do that, especially with the pandemic. You got to keep in mind last year or going into the pandemic, they lost a lot of money for the first few quarters. So, we don't know how much money they're going to make from the Godzilla vs. Kong movie that's been delayed in Japan. So depending on how much money they make from that, how much they want to invest it into another movie, these are all tangibles we got to take into consideration. So I don't think we're going to get effects like this. I think we'll get something similar to Shin Godzilla. Worst case scenario, best case scenario, they do a lot more CGI that's a little bit more fine-tuned. Remember, they opened up shop here. Maybe they will work with Legendary on the side. Who knows? Who knows? I do believe they opened up shop here for a reason, and maybe that's because they saw what Legendary's done with their product, with their IP, and they want to incorporate some of those maybe assets. Maybe they want to teach some of their guys how to use this animation. I don't know. There's so many questions, but we're not going to know until it happens. So I would just say, let's keep riding the wave. There's still lots to discuss. Going forward this week, we are continuing to stream. We're going to be streaming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I have a lot to catch up on with the members on the channel. I want to thank you members for being very patient. So we are going to be doing on Thursday. Now, Thursday stream is going to be my favorite. For a lot of you guys asked for this to come back. We did it last week. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of people here. We do a little bit of fringe entertainment, what I like to call it. And I call it fringe because we talk about weird and wacky stuff around the world, conspiracy theories, aliens, UFOs, things like that. And I consider that entertainment to a certain degree because most times it's not true, although the alien UFO stuff, who knows now. Friday, we're going to do our normal stream. We can definitely talk some kaiju and Godzilla. It's a little dry right now, obviously, but you know, I know that's what you guys like to talk about. That's what you guys come here for. For those of you curious why I did not stream on Saturday, it was the night before Mother's Day, and me and my wife wanted to spend some time together, things like that. So I didn't want to, you know, obviously infringe on that, stuff like that. So we did not stream on Saturday, but we will be streaming Saturday. The stream on Saturday is going to be the Mothra movie discussion. So a couple of weeks ago, you guys know, we did a stream where we kind of laid out theory crafting and speculation, laid out future MonsterVerse movies if they decided to do 4 or 5 more movies. So we briefly discussed the Kong movie potential. Last stream, I think it was Friday. I want to say it was Friday or Thursday. I think it had to be Friday because it was the week before that. Excuse me. So we did it the week before that. It was the Saturday before this past weekend. So we were supposed to do the Mothra one. We haven't yet, so we'll do that Saturday. Friday, we are going to have a guest on the stream from the member tier. So Thursday stream, we're going to do the member, I call it a raffle, but basically we're going to randomly select a 3rd tier member to join the stream for Friday. Whoever wins will be able to come on the stream for 20 minutes. We can discuss whatever you want to discuss. Usually, depending on how the flow goes, it's not a hard cap at 20 minutes. Last time we had somebody on, I left them on for like 2 hours. So it depends how the discussion's going and how the flow is going. So Thursday, if you're a member, if you're part of the God of the Nation, you definitely want to be on the stream Thursday because that's when we're going to do the selection. And then Friday, pop on. Make sure you have a camera and a mic. Very important. And that's it. That's it. So we'll be doing stuff this week. There'll be more videos coming out this week. Got a lot of stuff to catch up on. I want to also talk about the trailer for, A Quiet Place. I didn't get to do that reaction yet. And also, I also want to do a video on this clip that came out for Saw. So I've got these 2 links. I've got them saved. I haven't watched them yet because I want to save them for a video. And fortunately, probably not going to be able to do it tonight, but I definitely want to do them tomorrow. So I've been putting those aside, saving them so that way I can, genuinely react to them when I watch them on video. So anyway, guys, that's it. Enough jabbering for me. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. I want to thank all the members for sticking around. Obviously, I know the last month has been a little bit dry on the channel outside of streaming, but I hope you understand. I've just been trying to take action to kind of better things a little bit financially here because despite the fact that there's like 8 million jobs out there, I just haven't had much luck, and then when I do get a call or I do get a response, then, I fall short in certain areas. It's just been real weird. It's been real weird. So hopefully that'll change. But in the meantime, I got to find other ways to make an income. So, and as you guys know, I don't rely on YouTube for that. That's why I kind of shifted my focus into a different direction for the time being. But I still love doing this because it's a lot of fun. So, all right, guys, that's it. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this CGI on this ride and some of the other Godzilla news regarding the obviously going well over 400 million, as well as 90 million trailer views already, even after the movie's been done and released. So, all right, that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Click here to watch more content. Don't forget to leave a comment. Also, make sure you like and share this video. If you want to know when the next video is up, click the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And most of all, make sure to click that subscribe button for regular content.